हेलो गाइस, वेलकम यू ऑल। स्वागत है आप सभी का इस लेक्चर में। और आज हमारा जो डिस्कशन है वह है स्टेट ऑफ क्लाइमेट इन एशिया 2022 रिपोर्ट। इट इज़ अंडर इन्वायरमेंट एंड कंजर्वेशन। ये आज का टॉपिक हमारा है। फिर मैं बता दूं कि जितने भी इम्पॉर्टेंट या फिर आप कहें कि रेलिवेंट टॉपिक हैं मैं ले रहा हूं और उस टॉपिक के साथ आपके बीच आ रहा हूं। एंड इट इज़ ऑल श्योर टू हेल्प यू in better performance of your exam. Take it granted. I will make every effort, and if you are with me, we can go for sure success. So come to the topic. Source down to earth contest the state of climate in Asia 2022 report released by WMO, World Meteorological Organization. According to this report, Asia is the world's most disaster prone region. So the source of this topic, the state of climate in Asia 2022 is down to earth, and context is the state of climate in Asia 2022 report, and it is released by WMO, World Meteorological Organization. Asia is the world's most disaster prone region. It was released during a meeting of the UN Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific's abbreviation ESCAP, Committee on Disaster Risk Reduction. It was released during a meeting of the UN Economic and Social Commission for Asia and the Pacific's ESCAP, important abbreviation, Committee on Disaster Risk Reduction. Even ESCAP was founded in 1947. Headquarters is at Bangkok, and it's under the jurisdiction of the United Nations Economic and Social Council, and it's one among the 5 regional commissions. So even ESCAP founded in 1947, headquarters Bangkok, and it's under the jurisdiction of United Nations Economic and Social Council, and it's one among the 5 regional commissions. Highlights. During 2022, I mean the last year, over 50 million people were directly affected by 81 weather, climate and water related disaster in Asia. Highlights, right? There is a decrease in the number of disaster events in the region as compared to 2021, over 100 natural hazards. In 2022, effects were much more pronounced in terms of fatalities, people affected, and economic damage. So see the fact here. More contents with the report. 5879 Asians lost their lives due to natural disasters in 2022. This figure is 55% more than in 2021. 2021 की तुलना में ये 22 में लगभग 55%, 55% ज़्यादा है. Over 36 billion US dollars economic cost of damage, and Pakistan accounted for the 42% of this figure. So 5,879 Asians lost their lives due to natural disasters in 2022, and this figure is 55% more than in 2021. And now come to economic cost of damage. It is over 36 billion US dollars. Big amount. And Pakistan alone accounted for 42% of this figure. Very significant. Now come to 2022 floods and droughts figure. Economic losses exceeded the average over the past 20 years during 2002 to 21. And economic losses due to floods. Notice the figure. Pakistan over 15 billion US dollars, China over 5 billion US dollars, and India over 4.2, not 5 billion US dollars. So just to repeat the figures, 2022 floods and droughts figure. Economic losses exceeded the average over the past 20 years during 2002 to 21, and economic losses due to floods. This is the economic losses due to the droughts, and this is due to the floods. Pakistan over 15 billion US dollars, China over 5 billion US dollars, India over 4.2 billion US dollars. Economic cost of droughts. It's more than doubled as compared to 2021. 7.6 billion US dollars damage due to drought mainly occurred in China, and this exceeded the 20-year average by nearly 200%. Big data. Economic cost of droughts more than doubled as compared to 2021. 7.6 billion US dollars damage due to drought mainly occurred in China, remember, and this exceeded the 20-year average by nearly 200%. Now look at challenges ahead. Asia, the continent with the largest land mass extending to Arctic and is warming faster than the global average. For instance, in 2022, the estimated mean temperature over Asia was 0.73 degrees Celsius above the 1991-2020 average, making it either the second or the third warmest year on record. So look at the challenges ahead. Asia, the continent with the largest landmass extending to the Arctic and is warming faster than the global average. For instance, in 2022, the estimated mean temperature over Asia was 0.73 degrees Celsius above the 1991-2022 average, making it either the second or the third warmest year on record. Global melting ice, glaciers, and sea level rise threaten to more socio-economic disruption in future. For instance, in the Northeast Indian Ocean and Western Tropical Pacific region, sea level is rising at the rate of about 4 mm per year. So see the fact. Impact on agriculture. Likely increase in the frequency and severity of extreme events over much of Asia will impact agriculture. More than 25% of all climate-related loss and damage is associated with agriculture sector. This point already we have discussed. This is a new point. More than 25% of all India climate-related loss and damage is associated with agriculture sector. Now, come to way forward. To reduce damage from disasters and effective warning systems to develop, it's mandatory. And second, agriculture sector must be central in all climate adaptation planning. So the way forward to reduce damage from disasters, effective warning systems, and now agriculture sector to be the central in all climate adaptation planning. That's all for the day. Thank you.